In this video, I'm going to create a logo for the Geek Girls. So I'm going to type in secret agent because I want my image to be of a secret agent. I'm going to click on Google Images, and then I'll be able to see images which have been released under Creative Commons, so are copyright free. And I'm going to choose that image there. So I just click it open. I go right click and I go copy image. Then I'm going to go into PhotoShop and I'm going to create a new file. So I just go File, New, and I go OK, and it will create a canvas the same size as the image that I copied. Because I copied it, it's on my clipboard, so if I go Edit, Paste, it pastes it in. It's a little bit too big. So if you remember, you can go Edit, Transform the Scale, and you can make it a little bit smaller, and then just size it. If I click on the movement tool, then it allows me to apply that transformation. And I'm just going to remove that background quickly by using the magic eraser. I click on the white and it takes away all of that white background. Now I want a kind of circle for my logo. I want this to be a circular logo. So I've got a transparent background, but I want a circular logo. So I just click on a new layer and I just drag that underneath. So this one, always give your layers a name. You might think with only 2 or 3 layers, no problem. But when you've got 20 of them, having named them is really, really useful. And then this is my background layer. But for my background layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a circle. So under the movement tool, so that's the second tool, you'll notice you've got a rectangular marquee. In other words, that's making a selection area, or an elliptical marquee. So I'm in the background layer, so whatever I do is going to happen in this layer. And I just make a circle around that image that's in the foreground. And then you'll notice I've got the pink and I've got the black. So if I use the paint bucket tool and I just click in there, it creates a solid color one. But if I use the gradient tool, then you'll notice I've chosen pink as the foreground and I've chosen black. Let me make that a little bit more gray as the background color. And then if I just draw across the circle, it creates a kind of gradient effect. And I can go in any direction for my gradient. When I'm happy with it, then I can just go out of there. So the next thing I want to do is I need to deselect this. So I go select, deselect, so that that circle is no longer selected. But I do want to just position it accurately. So I'm in my background layer and I'm just moving that circle till it's accurately over behind the image. And now I want to put Geek Girls or some kind of logo here in the bottom. So that's text. So if I click on the text tool, okay, anything I now do will be text. And the color it's going to be is the color that's selected here in the palette. So I'm going to choose black. I'm going to click OK. And I'm just going to click anywhere on the screen, and you'll notice it creates its own text layer. I'm going to type Geek Girl Secret Agent. I'm going to select all of that, and then I go up to my menus over here. And I can change the size. I can make it slightly bigger. I can change the font face. So instead of Ravi, I could choose another one, but I quite like Ravi for this. And you'll notice one of your options here is that T. I could also choose the text color here. So I could go in there and choose the text color. That T with a little line underneath it is a bit like in Word, we've got word art. So it's got no style at the moment, but I could have an arc style. Okay, or one of these others. So if I choose an arc style, I can then bend it in a direction. And I can do that horizontal or vertical. And then I just use my movement tool to move that into position. And I think I've created quite a snazzy little logo here. Again, I'm going to save it twice. File, Save As. And this is called logo. and it's a Photoshop document. So when I save it, okay, it's just replacing it, and I'm going to maximize the compatibility. So now I've got it saved, so I can go in and I can do all that editing. But I also want to save it in a format that I can use in a Word document, an Adobe document, or on the internet. So I'm also going to go Save As, and instead of Photoshop document, I'm going to choose GIF. What GIF does is it keeps the transparency. It keeps that transparent background. So I want to choose logo GIF, and I go Save, and you just go OK, OK, OK. And you've now saved it as a GIF, which means you can use it on a website, in a Word document, and it's kept this transparent background. Have fun creating a logo and upload it onto Teams.